Joining me right now, Michael Bindman, with the Director of the Florida Realtors Association. Thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
All right, this Case-Shiller that we've been talking about, what does that mean, though, to the average guy on the street that's buying a house or selling a house?
I really don't believe it means an awful lot to the average homeowner, home buyer, and also the average real estate agent that's on the street listing and selling real estate.
But it gives a snapshot of something. What, the national picture?
It gives you a snapshot of what's happening nationally. We also get statistics from the National Association of Realtors, but we try and drill it down because real estate is a localized business.
Now, you say it's local, so give me what really is happening in the Tampa area, besides that everybody says this is the hardest area, the slowest area to recover?
I don't really believe it is, and looking at the statistics which we get on a monthly basis from our local association, we're seeing a 32.2 to 33.3 drop in inventory.
Okay.
So because the inventory is dropping, obviously the demand starts to go up, which creates a slightly higher price point.
Now, when you see these inventories dropping, does it keep track of what kind of inventory? New home, foreclosed home, short sale home, what?
We can only track the new homes if they are part of our multiple listing system, which most of them are not, to be honest with you. So we're looking primarily at resales, single family homes, detached, attached, and condominium townhomes.
So is it fair to say that things are beginning to turn around? Or, because the point that we always ask is, are we at the bottom yet?
Nobody can really answer, are we at the bottom yet? But personally, and from what I'm seeing in my company and what my agents are doing and what our association is doing, we're seeing an increase in sales. We're seeing an increase in pendings and closings. And obviously, if the inventory is going down, things are only going to get better.
Now, is this as iffy as I think it is, in that people are sitting around there waiting with their piles of money to jump in when they think the market is at the bottom? Or is real estate one of those businesses that you do have people moving and buying and selling based on their need, and that would be jobs?
We're seeing an awful lot of the needs. We're seeing a lot of people transferring into this area, as we always do. Industry is growing in this area. There are certain manufacturers that are bringing in a lot of people, highly paid people that are buying high-end homes.
Oh, okay. So the high ends are going better than the medium, the low price?
Not necessarily, because the medium to low price are selling. A lot of investors are out there. A lot of investors realize how good a market is. They have cash, and there's nothing better to invest your cash in than real estate when prices are lower.
Again, from a local perspective, have the banks speeded up the processes any at all? Because I know some people have been trying to buy a house and they say it takes forever.
There is no change in the methodology of the underwriting process.
Now, wouldn't you think there would be, given what we've been through?
One would think so, and not only are we dealing with the borrower aspect of it, but from the short sale perspective, it's horrendous. We have seen absolutely no streamlining in the short sale process.
So robo-signing taught us nothing? We didn't learn anything from it?
Not a thing.
Oh gosh, that's not good news.
Not a thing.
The condo market we've talked about before, overbought and oversold the whole business. Condos still a good deal, or they started going up in price as well?
Very few have gone up. Some have gone up, but it's not as general as in the single family home market. The banks do not want to lend on condominiums.
Okay, and I've asked this of all of my guests that are dealing with real estate. What is it going to take to break us out? And is it going to be a sudden breakout, or are we just going to have to see this little incremental thing to the point where we say, okay, now the housing market has finally recovered, we can get on with the rest of recovery?
Well, I think most of us don't want to see a return to where we were 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Right.
Because that was totally unrealistic, and that created the problem that we're in today. If you're asking me what will make the problem go away, there is no answer to that. I don't believe there's an answer to that. I think the job market has to get better. People have to be employed. The banks have to loosen up their underwriting guidelines, and the market then will start to get a little bit easier. We're seeing so many investors come in and buying real estate, they will not pay the market value for a piece of real estate.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it doesn't make sense for an investor.
Wow, we're going to get you back here again, Michael, when we can officially say it's over and things have hit the bottom. And we won't know until after we've hit the bottom.
When that may be.
All right, Michael, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.